boxing in the community.
We had a fascinating debate a few weeks ago as to how our sport can help in the bigger picture.
Yes, Johnny and I then travelled to Bristol to visit their local MP, Charlotte Leslie, and she's involved in this pro-boxing campaign.
Yes, inspirational stuff, as we visited some of the standout projects in progress.
From the north to down here in the southwest, all over the UK, boxing's been used to inspire the youth of tomorrow.
Well, there's a real advocate of the sport, using it in a positive influence. Bristol MP of North West, Charlotte Leslie.
We're here at Tone College in North Bristol, which does brilliant work with young people from across the area in using boxing to unlock their futures. Should we take a look?
Yeah, fantastic. Might remember the face, the former world super middleweight champion Glenn Catley. He helps out here at Filton College. Charlotte, what are we going to see today from the guys?
Well, we're going to see some kids who hope to follow in Glenn's footsteps, but are also using boxing to unlock further education, higher education, and hopefully the rest of their lives.
So they're in the class now, they're just warming up, getting ready.
Lisa, how long has this course been running?
This is its second year, so it's the first course of this kind ever in boxing, and we've now got some students coming through to their second year.
And what kind of success rate have you had? Is it really taking off?
It's really taken off. We started off with 38 last year because it was a new programme. We've now got nearly 80 new recruits this year, and we've got about a 98% retention rate.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm just wondering, how long have you been involved in this scheme here?
In the year scheme?
Yes.
This is my first year with it.
And what kind of difference have you noticed with the kids who've been coming through?
Well, they're excited about it. They're excited with the idea. They didn't realise there was going to be as much academic work with regard to the ACE programme as well. They thought it was just going to be boxing, but they're coming around to it. They're getting there.
Well, alongside one former world champion-ish, a proper one, WBC king, of course, Glenn Catley. How you doing?
Very well, thank you, Anthony. Good stuff.
How are you involved here at Filton College? Because it looks to us a wonderful programme for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I'm here on a part-time basis. Basically, helping to run the boxing academy. So, like, putting someone back into the sport, and I love it. We've got some great up-and-coming talent, and if I can put someone back into the game, dare I say, it's going to be a good thing.
We brought in Leeds Award, non-contact boxing, and it's about the enjoyment, you know, fighting the beastie, doing a sport, learning an art. And this is, I mean, this is very similar to dancing, you know. Somebody produces a move and they try and counter it or move around it. You know, these are well aware, we're setting conditions, they're not going past them conditions, and they know, you know, if they do this regular enough that, you know, when it's on and they go for it, then they're confident enough to, you know, especially with nerve, and if there is competition, they're actually going to try it.
And how does it feel being two girls in a room full of boys?
It's good, I suppose, but trying to show them up, I guess. Yeah.
You try and improve and try to get to their level, so it's not too bad.
Well, with us, two of the elite boxers from this programme down here at Filton College in Bristol, and Johnny, I think one of them's from your neck of the woods.
Ladies and boys, come on, son, touch me.
You're chefing?
Yeah, chef the man for these lads, yeah, Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Chef Baton, you won the Commonwealth Gold a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Youth, that is. Just tell me how you got onto this course.
Well, I was a student at sixth form at school, and I got the call telling me about the course, and I was really interested, and I went down to Bradford College, and they told me all about the course and about the training, and straight away I knew what I wanted to do. Well, I left sixth form, came to the college, and since then I've really enjoyed it and achieved a lot. I was just finishing school, and I didn't really know what to do. I was going to work, doing a bit of work, and then me and my stepdad sat down, and we went through the ABA website to see what it offered on the educational side, and it come up with this like ACE programme. So we got in touch with Mark Collins, and we just went from there, had a meeting, and then we went through like what this can give out. For example, like personal training. It's just something where I can go, because if I want to do boxing and I want to turn pro, but if worst comes to one, hopefully it don't happen if I have an injury, I've always got a backup plan, which will be personal training or something like that.
So what have you won already in boxing?
So far I won 4 national titles during ABH and 3 schoolboys, and then I went out last year and a half ago, I was at a boxing European, and I got a silver medal out in Europeans.
In your sort of plan, mapping it out, what would you do?
I'd like to stay on the amateur game as much as I can and then go through to like the Olympics. I mean, I can't done it like, and just go that way, go to the Olympics and then get the turnover and just keep on with my education.
So your ambition is to become a professional boxer?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, you've got this to back you up?
Yeah, I've got all my education.
Well, we've seen them practice their skills this morning. That was in the physical department. Now it's boxing theory as well as maths and English. It's the educational side, John.
Rocket science, is it? Johnny Nelson.
Nothing to do with the subject. What do you do about a fighter having to look at a fight from inside the ring, from a judge's point of view?
9 times out of 10 what we do is deliver what's called the Junior Boxing Leaders course, which enables the guys to have an insight into judging and officiating a boxing tournament. So once they realise how to score, how to judge the various scoring systems in amateur boxing, 2020, computerised and manual scoring, they'll actually judge sparring or sit alongside a judge, so they get an appreciation of what the judge is looking at, and it helps them technically and tactically as well, John.
You are in a unique position. This is something we boxing needed forever and a day. So you need to appreciate and think to yourself, think, right, this is how I want to do it. This is what I'm going to do, because I now can set the trend for younger fighters coming through.
From the north fringes of Bristol, the suburbs, to right here in the city centre, which was the hub of the riots just a few weeks ago in Bristol.
This was the only place that stayed open all the way through, and there wasn't a bit of trouble here at all.
Now we're going to go in and meet Dennis Stinchcombe now, who's been working with boxing at the sharpest end of Bristol.
Sport together. Yeah.